Good day everyone, so today we're going to talk about the ethical issues in information systems. Before we move on to the next slide, let's define first what is ethical issues in information systems. So ethical issues are like questions about what's right and wrong. They're situations where we have to think about what's fair, honest, and respectful to others. For example, if we're using computers, ethical issues might involve things like how to keep personal information safe, or whether it's okay to copy someone else's work without asking. Ethical issues help us make good choices and treat people well. Information systems are like big electronic filing cabinets that store and manage information. They help people collect, organize, and share data, like files, documents, and pictures, using computers and other devices. Basically, they're tools that make it easier to work with information. So here are the ethical issues in information systems. First is privacy. Privacy is ensuring the confidentiality and protection of individuals' personal information. Privacy is about keeping things to yourself that you don't want others to know. For example, if you tell a secret to a friend, you expect them to keep it private and not tell anyone else. Similarly, when you share personal information online, like your address or phone number, you expect websites to keep that information private and not share it with others without your permission. Next is accuracy. Accuracy is maintaining the integrity and accuracy of information stored and processed within systems. Accuracy in information systems means that the information stored and processed is correct and free from errors. For example, if you enter your birth date into a website and it shows the wrong age, that's an accuracy problem. It's like if you tell someone your phone number, and they write it down wrong, causing them to call the wrong person. Accessibility. Accessibility means making sure that everyone, including people with disabilities, can easily use and access things like websites, apps, and technology. For example, a website with accessibility features might have options for increasing text size or using screen readers so that visually impaired people can still navigate and understand the content. Property. Property is respecting the rights and ownership of digital content, software, and intellectual property. In information systems, property refers to anything valuable that belongs to someone, like data, software, or even ideas. For example, if you create a new computer program, that program is your property because you made it. If someone copies your program without asking, they're taking your property without permission, which is like taking something from your house without asking. Security. Security means safeguarding systems and data from unauthorized access, hacking and cyber attacks. Security means keeping things safe from harm or danger. In information systems, security is about protecting data and technology from bad guys who might try to steal or damage it. For example, putting a lock on your phone to keep strangers from accessing your photos and messages is a form of security. It's like putting a fence around your house to keep out intruders. Surveillance. Surveillance is balancing the use of surveillance technologies for security purposes with individual privacy rights. Surveillance means watching or monitoring people or places, often to gather information or ensure safety. For example, security cameras in stores are a form of surveillance. They watch to see if anyone is stealing things. It's like having someone keep an eye on things to make sure everything is okay. Social impact. Social impact means considering the broader societal implications of information systems such as job displacement, inequality, and digital divide. Social impact refers to the effects that technology and information systems have on society, communities, and individuals. It considers how technology influences behaviors, relationships, and opportunities, both positively and negatively. For example, the widespread use of social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter has transformed how people communicate and interact with each other. While these platforms enable connections across geographical boundaries and facilitate information sharing, they also raise concerns about privacy, mental health, and the spread of misinformation. Another example is the impact of automation and artificial intelligence on employment. While these technologies can increase efficiency and productivity, they also raise concerns about job displacement and the widening gap between skilled and unskilled workers. In essence, Social impact examines the broader implications of technology on society and aims to understand and address both the benefits and challenges that arise from its use. Bias and discrimination. Bias and discrimination means addressing the biases in algorithms and data that may lead to discrimination or unfair treatment of certain groups. Bias and discrimination involves unfair treatment or judgment based on certain characteristics, such as race, gender, or age. For example, imagine a company using an automated system to screen job applicants. If the system is biased and gives lower scores to candidates with certain names commonly associated with a particular race, it could lead to discrimination against those applicants, even if they are highly qualified for the job. This bias in the system unfairly disadvantages certain groups of people based on their name, without considering their skills or qualifications. Cybercrime. Cybercrime means preventing and addressing criminal activities such as hacking, phishing and online fraud. Cybercrime involves criminal activities carried out using computers or the internet. These crimes can range from hacking and identity theft to online fraud and cyberbullying. One example of cybercrime is phishing, where criminals send fraudulent emails or messages pretending to be from legitimate sources, such as banks or government agencies, to trick people into providing sensitive information like passwords or credit card numbers. Once obtained, this information can be used for identity theft or financial fraud. Cybercrime poses significant threats to individuals, businesses, and society as a whole, requiring robust cybersecurity measures and awareness to combat effectively. Professional conduct. Professional conduct means upholding the ethical standards and responsibilities within the IT profession, including honesty, integrity and accountability. Professional conduct refers to behaving in a manner that aligns with the ethical standards and expectations of a particular profession. It involves demonstrating integrity, honesty, and respect in interactions with colleagues, clients, and the public. An example of professional conduct in the context of information technology could be: suppose a software developer discovers a critical security flaw in a widely used application developed by their company. Instead of keeping quiet about it or exploiting the flaw for personal gain, the developer promptly reports the issue to their supervisor and collaborates with the team to fix the vulnerability. By prioritizing the security of the software and the safety of its users over personal interests, the developer demonstrates professional conduct in the IT field. Being ethical in information systems means doing what's right and fair with technology. Remember that ethics in technology is not just a set of rules to follow, but a mindset and commitment to doing what's right and fair. By prioritizing ethics in information systems, we can build trust, promote fairness, and create a better digital world for everyone. Let's continue to educate ourselves, raise awareness, and work together to ensure that technology serves the common good and enhances the well-being of society. Thank you for listening.